magic missile. I'm out of mana.
Hello? Is this thing on? Is this working? Hello? Are we here? Are we live? We're not live, we're
I
recording.
do believe so, yes, Sean.
Alright.
We're all alive, Sean.
Okay, good.
And soon, your D&D character will be alive.
Wah!
Sean's going to be making his D&D character for the series you've probably been watching, because our first few episodes were about Broadshow's character. So now we're starting Sean's.
And,
Yay!
yeah, for the campaign, An Age Unseen.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds spooky.
Go back real quick, take a look at that. It's just
Very
Yeah, here we are. Now I gotta roll my attributes.
Yep.
What was it again? 4d6?
R space 4d6. So you're gonna do that 6 times.
Ooh.
That is a really low.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, let's
Oh.
Good lord.
Admittedly, you might have some kind of lower rolls. You got 9 on the first one, 13, another 9.
Those are terrible.
15. Ooh, wow, that's a 15 and a wow.
I think I am allowed to
actually,
roll that last one.
That last one, admittedly, I believe
1,
gets
1,
re-rolled
2, 1.
into an 8.
Into an 8.
Yes.
Okay.
You might have. I've sometimes had it where it's a 10 because an 8 is actually a -1. 10 is 0.
Right.
So it's like a kind of a base level stat. Admittedly, you're rolling just numbers right now. And if you can see on the screen there, the stats actually kind of go from negatives to positives, obviously. And that 10 to 11 range is where it's 0. So usually if you're rolling less than like 8, I will allow you to have that as a 10. Wilson's not here, so he's not the DM.
Yeah. We'll see what he says later, I guess.
Right.
So it's like 4 o'clock where he's at.
Yeah, it's going to be really late for him. I would say roll one more time.
Use that for the sub if Wilson wants to.
Use that for the sub if Wilson wants to. So
Okay.
you're going to replace. I mean.
And I think I'm going to use one reroll on one of those 10s. Or 9s, rather.
Yeah, because unfortunately your rolls are.
Bad.
They're all right in some spots. Obviously the 15.
Oh, I'll take it. I'll keep it. I'll stick with that one. I will take it. 17.
I don't know if that counts though, because
That face.
you rolled 6 and then you rolled an additional one though. Hey.
That additional one is for if Wilson wants me to do a re-roll instead of flat 8 on that. What was it? 4.
4, yeah.
Okay.
Shit. 4.
He'll make you keep that 4.
I hope he doesn't.
If you ask him,
then I can use that
he'll
13.
say yes.
Makes it easier for him, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, let me record this for posterity.
I mean, the nice thing, okay, this is, I don't know if this is embellishing on roll
That's a
20.
9.
The chat logs are actually, logged. So
He can see
when
these
he
rolls.
goes back into it, he'll be able to see it
Yep.
in order of operation. So
That's right.
you can give a little message in there saying, I rolled this vanilla, no Skrilla.
The second 9 I'm swapping, if Wilson will let me.
What
That
happened?
first 9 there? That 9 up
Not the first one, the second one.
there? Okay.
You're just drawing Bracho paintings?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was
It
that,
could be- it could
15?
be
Is that your character?
It could be.
It better be. Alright. Bracho's drawing his character.
Roger, do you know how old your character is?
Ooh, yeah, I never asked that.
Old enough to fuck your mom.
Alright, fair enough. 10 out of 10. Okay. So, Sean.
Overblown.
Got him.
Sean, got it?
Got it.
Okay.
Good job.
So what class Paladin are you playing, Paladin?
I am playing the Paladin class from the Paladania.
Oh my gosh, that's so unexpected.
It is a realm of pure justice.
My mind exploded.
Not always. Sometimes I play.
He's so lost right now. Sometimes I play ellipses.
All right. Variation time.
You holy sh!
You don't even know. He's so lost.
I played Rogue a few times.
You've never played a rogue.
No.
Not in D&D,
Okay.
but I played Rogues.
But that doesn't. No, that's not. No, then that means you've never played anything besides a paladin.
Not in the game we're talking about where it's relevant.
No, I've done what was it? Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter Nights, all those games. They use the 3.5 rule system. I've played bards. I've played rangers. I've played rogues. I've played clerics.
That's for a
Played
completionist.
fire
But D&D,
fighters.
Sean, you know what paladins
It's D&D
don't
still.
do?
It's still D&D,
They
but
don't
it's not
lie.
like
I'm not lying.
You're lying about D&D right now.
we know you love paladins.
You're a paladin.
I've always been a paladin.
You are a paladin.
And that's fine.
Don't be ashamed of paladins, man.
What?
Oh, I never
race
have been.
Good.
Are you gonna be playing?
Don't be human. Don't be human.
Honestly, I think I wasn't planning on going human, but with how low some of those rolls are, I will like that plus
You
one
might
to
get
everything.
you might get a plus of other traits
I
that
don't know.
would benefit a paladin.
I don't know.
Just as a kind of point of thought,
I'm a
Wilson
paladin too.
has said that he will accept other non-traditional races. Case in point,
ASMR. I'm gonna be an ASMR.
no, not ASMR.
Fuck.
ASMR, just as kind of like a note, is a like demi angel kind of race.
Well,
Celestial
they're
or
like
something?
Nephilim. They're half human, half angel,
But
or
they're
half
like
whatever
immune
other
to
race.
all diseases at level 0. They're like strong. They're like pretty. They talk real nice.
They
You
got
know,
super
you can't
cool
do
face
that.
tattoos.
Exactly. This
They
is
know
medieval.
draconic right off the bat.
Yeah, you can't do that. No, that's not. No, that's
No
fun.
ASMR?
No,
That doesn't sound like a starting race.
Yeah, it's starting race.
It is.
But
It is a
Wilson
starting
has
race?
also
I don't know about a
thought-
5th edition, but it was in 3.5.
Wow.
They've Wizards of the Coast have not. I don't think have had an unearthed arcana about it, but they have thought about Warforged. Warforged being, of course, like sentient golems. If you need to have a background to it, they were created by arcanic purposes. And they've, obviously like come to their own devices, and potentially their own destinies. And I know that Wilson, in this case, is open.
In this case, he.
Well,
In this case, he. Other cases,
it's
iffy. It's iffy.
Whose
It goes either
opinion
way.
it is. I believe that he is open to you maybe doing a Warforged, or you can just do human. Going straight, right off the cuff.
Let me see what these plus and minuses are.
I mean, you could always min-max it, absolutely. I guess it all depends on what domain, background you have for your paladin. If you're doing like a vengeance paladin, like I guess Sean, like what paladins have you used so far? I believe that you.
In 5th edition?
Well, yeah, in
Or-
5th edition, you haven't used the vengeance paladin yet.
That's what I was thinking.
But yeah,
Batman
like,
paladin.
As far as like
Bat Maladin.
yeah, describe, I guess, like the differences between the paladin, because you're so versed
Oh, well,
in the Hand of Torn.
dude, I already forgot what the other one was called that I was playing. It was a Devotion. Devotion Paladin. That's just like your archetypical paladin. Knight in shining armor. He has all the holy abilities. He swings the will of God at his enemies. Then there's the nature one. What the hell was that one called again? Scroll to that real quick.
I believe that one is like, for the life of me, I can't remember actually myself. There is Devotion, Vengeance, and then it very well might be like a Nature Devotion. For the life of me, I can't
Oh,
remember.
we're at the rogues now.
But,
Oh, here it is. Paladin. Let me check.
So there's Devotion, and then blank.
Oath of Devotion, Oath of Ancients is the Nature Paladin one. So, Oath of Ancient Paladins are essentially druids that can wear plate mail and use metal weapons.
Yeah.
And then Vengeance Paladins are fucking Batman. That's all you need to know. They're just Batman, and that's what I'm going to be doing.
They're always out for revengeance.
Mm-hmm.
But the nice thing about them is that they're not necessarily like one of the more subtler nuances of character creation is the alignment.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times Vengeance Paladins might not necessarily be
lawful.
Yeah.
They'll probably be more chaotic or
they're
maybe
looking,
just straight neutral.
Yeah, exactly. They have their own code of laws, or.
But they are paladins, so they will always be good.
Yeah.
They have to be good, otherwise they lose their powers.
They have a baseline set of values that they will not breach. But there is rules in place for that. Case in point, an oath breaker is what's considered a paladin that's broken their vows. Think of it as Arthas, circa Frozen Throne within Warcraft 3.
He lost all his paladin abilities after he committed those grave sins.
Exactly, and that's kind of what an oath breaker is. And if you really want to be wide open with the D&D campaign, you can do that, and it makes for a very compelling story. But admittedly, that's really leaning on whoever's playing said Oathbreaker to really sell that narrative.
Yep.
Because like any other class, a rogue being mysterious past, a wizard fighting with their own arcanic ability, a paladin having to deal with the rights and wrongs of the world and how that combats against their learned values.
How does their dogma apply to the real world?
Yeah, exactly.
The real world. I'm doing finger quotes right now.
Yeah, they're very fingery and very quotey at this point. But it really helps to at least even from one person's perspective, the paladin's perspective, it pulls everybody else in. Admittedly, if somebody can sell their characters interactions with a certain scenario, it will pull even your DM in some cases, and that helps expand on the story. There's an exponential chance of growth when it comes to people being able to RP. Admittedly, people don't always want to do that, and that's fine.
They just want to play the game sometimes.
Yeah. Some people just like to
role playing is just an extra layer of flavor.
Exactly.
So.
And everybody loves flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Like Flavor Flav.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flavor
Hey, how's that drawing come, by the way?
I don't know. Let's see.
Where were we in character creation? I forgot. Attribute
you roll
points.
Your stats.
Got those.
You chose your race, I believe. No, you actually
No, I
choose
didn't.
your race. You chose your class, because, Paladin. But,
I was looking at the pluses and
Paladin.
minuses.
So again, you have your traditional races, Tiefling, which admittedly, that actually I don't think can be a paladin.
Tiefling?
In the traditional sense.
No, the tieflings are always chaotic.
Yep.
Yep,
Yeah,
they're the polar opposite of Aasimar. They're half demon, half whatever race.
right. So you would have dwarf, human, elf, halfling, and of course, like I said, Dragonborn is another one. That's a good one because they're usually absolute lawful or absolute chaotic. But I'm assuming that you're going something more the traditional route, perhaps.
Probably.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's usually even when you want to min-max, and everybody wants to be as powerful or as versatile as they want to be.
Yeah.
Usually, your race difference will not be more than a 1 or 2 point difference when it comes to say your strength, or your constitution, or your dexterity, or your charisma. For example, Dragonborn, they have a +2 to strength and a +1 to charisma. So you're stronger and you're more charismatic, or halflings. I believe that they were dexterity. They had like a +2 and then a +1 to charisma. Maybe something like that. Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah. So like there's like the races. It's not super important to your stats, but I would say more importantly, it's expanding on your character. At its base level, you're gonna have a better idea of what character you want to be. Whether you are a Dragonborn Paladin that was influenced by its ancestry as a golden Dragonborn. That's metallic versus chromatic. Metallic being good dragons, gold dragon,
Silver, copper, bronze.
silver, copper, bronze versus chromatic, which is like red,
Black, white, red.
blue.
Yeah.
And it's very
Your
like,
basic Crayola
polarized.
colors.
Exactly, yeah. Or say like dwarfs.
I think I'm just gonna have to go vanilla mode and go human.
Yeah.
I like that. I really like the +1 to all attributes that humans get.
It's very good dependent on your stats. In your case, it's a long range, and admittedly, paladins can work with a long range of stats.
Mm-hmm.
So I think human will be good. Variant human is a potential, but I think 1 +
What was
1.
the variant rule again?
Variant is you choose 2 stats to gain +1, and then you gain a feat. A feat is something that actually we didn't cover in Broadshow's character creation, where it's like your character is kind of like. Well, it's one of your characters like subtle nuances. Say like a great weapon fighter, or something of that sort, where like you are better at using two-handed weapons, or
I think I might do the variant then.
Yeah, because I mean, like,
Because those, I only really need to boost 2 stat points, maybe 3 if Wilson wants me to use a really bad roll.
You could min-max.
I really hope Wilson doesn't make me use that really bad roll. I want to use that really good roll that came right after it.
To be fair, that's everybody's dream.
Yep.
And as a DM, I would absolutely love to crush your dream.
Well, good thing you're not the DM.
Yeah, I know, right? But hey, here's to you being able to be a strong, constitutionally sound paladin who maybe, admittedly, is not that intelligent.
He's got a good heart. That's where it counts.
Exactly. The heart's in always the right place, but you weren't calling on the cowardly lion to solve the world's problems.
Well, I haven't really assigned the attributes yet, so I don't know if he's going to be a dumb guy or not.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it however you want. That's all good.
I think I want to wait until I hear from Wilson, though, on that roll thing, just so I can,
Oh yeah, I mean, again, it's up to him. He might be like, hey, you can absolutely re-roll both low stats, or you have to take that one low stat and replace it with a high stat, and that's kind of the nice thing about a DM is everybody wants to be powerful, but not necessarily every time you're going to roll a powerful character.
Mm-hmm.
I actually entertained the idea of capping stat rolls in one point.
Really?
Yes. Actually, nobody having higher than a 14, which would have only been like a +2. But I mean, I think that's more leaning on people being, really expressive about their background. Like, you are admittedly not the strongest person around, but your force of will or your desire for vengeance or whatever background you're going to have is going to be what drives you to become this amazing character.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess, I mean, you know.
I guess, what is it now? Gear time?
Yeah. I guess I don't know, you know, how much time for gear we have.
I'll probably just do standard.
Usually they have starting gear.
I'll probably
Every class. And
maybe substitute the shield with a dagger or a short sword.
yeah.
So I'd like to dual wield with this guy.
Because
That'd
usually
be
with
fun.
like a paladin, you can have like a blunt, simple weapon or a martial weapon. Usually they are proficient in simple and martial.
Yep.
So that would mean like anything from like say a club,
To a
mace,
stone.
warhammer,
Rock you find on the
usually You're
ground.
pretty good at slamming blunt stuff
Mhm.
into other people's stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, blunt. Yeah, now you perked up.
His ears perked up like a dog.
I am the dog. All right.
So
Well,
we pretty good with Sean's character for now?
Yeah,
I
I'd
think
say
so.
so.
Yeah. So Tyler,
good.
I think you about ready to.
I will probably have to make my Roll20 account, right?
Yep. And Wilson will have to send you an invite to the game.
So we'll
too.
probably leave that for maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you guys are up for recording again.
Tomorrow might not work for me, but the next day definitely. Sunday for sure.
Yep, we'll play it by ear for now. I hope you guys enjoyed Sean's character creation. I'm excited to see how he plays it with these roles. He's super excited.
He's real strong, but not real bright. But he has a big heart, like he said.
So I hope you guys will catch us when this campaign actually starts going and heading down that crazy path of, what is it, an age unseen.
To an age unseen.
So we'll catch you guys later. Say goodbye.
Hi. Bye.
Bye. Oh, baby.
You say goodbye, but I say hello.
Hello.
Hello.